Sebastian for the Metal Gods Meltdown, and today I am joined by
Jennie Smith from Avatarium.
I absolutely love Death Wears Your Sting. It's an amazing album.
Thank you very much.
How impatient are you waiting for release date?
Well, it's been 6 months since we finished the process of we put the last touch on the recording. So it's almost unbelievable now that it's finally being released, and I'm more sort of excited, happy than so not that restless or impatient, but just excited and happy.
Cool. I absolutely love the video for Stockholm. Are you intending to release any more videos?
Not at the moment, but probably. I mean, there are the opportunity to do a digital release for another song is, of course, it's possible, because I think there are tracks that deserves the attention. So we'll see.
Would you say this is the strongest album to date from Avatarium?
Well, I always, releasing an album, I think it's not, I wouldn't say mandatory, but that's how you feel. I mean, the latest thing you've put your heart and soul into will give you that feeling. But I think when it comes to me as a songwriter, I definitely feel that this is I'm so happy to notice that I've grown as a songwriter. I mean, I know that I can sing and I can perform vocally, but songwriting is something totally different. So I'm of course this is the best so far.
Of course. Will you guys be having a release party and doing a live feed even?
Yes, of course, but it will be a small party here in Stockholm to celebrate ourselves and enjoy what we've achieved so far.
I am a really huge fan of album artwork, and I love the album cover. Do you intend to have that framed at your home?
I'm glad you like it. We chose to go back and to ask Erik Rovanperä, who did the cover of our 2 first albums. And so I had this, because we were not sure about the title track, but since the record company really seemed to sort of they really liked Death Wears Your Sting, and we chose that one. And I said to Marcus, should we sort of connect this to the Sting part? It would be nice to have a fencer. So we talked to Erik Rovanperä, and he wanted to work with us again, and I'm very happy for that. And I think it turned out so extremely well. It is very clean, but still it's powerful, and it reflects the material. So I'm glad you like it.
It belongs on vinyl. How pleased are you to see vinyl making such a resurgence, and are you a vinyl collector?
Well, my vinyls, because my player had been broken for quite some time now, so my vinyls have been in the attic for a long time, and finally we've been able to move them down. And I love to have vinyl nights and listen to music and have a glass of wine and talk and enjoy the music. It gives you a totally different possibility to focus on the music, and with a great sound you get, and the fact that you have to flip the record over, and you have to be mindful about what's going on with the machine. So yeah, I love vinyl.
Brilliant. So what are the plans for the remainder of this year and next year's festivals and tour-wise?
Yeah, well, obviously, in this period of time, we've done a lot of promotional work, and which is very rewarding. I mean, we've done many interviews, and we get a sense of how the album is received. So that's what's ongoing right now until we release the album. And yeah, luckily it seems to be very positive. And so, but when it comes to live performing, we'll be in Istanbul in a couple of weeks. That's a gig that's been. It was booked before the pandemic, and it's been moved, and finally, it's gonna happen. And then we have a shorter tour in next year. So, of course, we want to play as much as possible and meet as many of our fans as possible.
Brilliant. Okay, so Sweden has a mega rock and metal foundation. It's amazing. But if you could choose 3 Swedish bands to go on tour with, who would you choose?
Well, if I were to choose, I would love to go on something. I would love to try the sort of. I want to say something that's maybe it's a bit unorthodox, but I would love to do some kind of mashup with a jazz band and see how that works out. So I have this dream of doing something combined with a jazz band and Avatarium, but that's just in my dreams. So we have of course great jazz musicians here in Sweden as well, and I love Lars Jansson. He's a great piano player, so I'd love to go on tour with his band and find some way to do that. Yeah.
Okay, so next question then. Is there a specific song written by someone else you wish you had written?
Oh, there are many. There are so many. So I wouldn't be able to pick one. I could stay up all night and write you a long list and send you. Because of course I've been so much into music my whole life, and the inspiration comes from so many great artists and musicians that have gone before and are still active. So yeah, it's difficult.
If one of the songs from the new album could appear on a TV series or film, which one would you choose?
Oi! Well, our music is quite sort of bombastic, dramatic, and heavy. So it would need to have those elements. Of course, it would need to be dramatic, and it would probably some kind of noir crime drama. And I have difficulties choosing one here. Think about it, but it has to be dramatic, and because I mean our music is, of course, it would fit it would do to have film and TV series, of course. Yeah.
Absolutely. Okay, then. So, how would you describe yourself in 3 words?
Oi. I'm thoughtful. I give things a lot of afterthought. I'm loving.
Real. Can you tell us why we should check out Death Wears Your Sting?
If you're an Avatarium fan, then you will sort of recognize yourself. But if you're not, you haven't listened to Avatarium before, you will find a piece of music which hold a craftsmanship that is interesting. And I think it's also I think it's quite intriguing how we brought our Swedish songwriting tradition into the doom area. So crank up the volume and play it a lot.
Are there hopes to get over to the UK at some stage?
Yes, of course. We would love that. But I miss the sense of you being part of the EU, and it seems like we've distanced us from each other. So I would we need to go to the UK and still feel that we're brothers and sisters, because I think we have a closeness to each other. And since me being from the Swedish West Coast, I've always felt that Anglo-Saxon sort of relatedness, closeness. So no plans, no plans that I know of at the moment, but would love to.
I want to thank you so much for your time. Like I say, the album's absolutely excellent. Do you have any final words for your fans, our viewers and listeners?
Well, I would like, of course, I would like to thank them for being with us on this journey that we're doing with Avatarium. And when you open up the new vinyl that you hopefully ordered, I hope you will be inspired, and I hope you will find that you will experience a multi-dimensional music experience that will make you want to listen to it again and again and again.
A man was falling like a leaf. He changed his mind halfway down. Oh, Stockholm. He turned into a butterfly and flew away out of this town, way away from Stockholm. A solitary trumpet plays for him, for loss and love somehow. Oh, Stockholm. And snowflakes cover earth and doubt. A captive loves a captive's vow. Way away in Stockholm. These streets are so cold. Their beauty blinding. Beware of your soul. In the lonely pain that binds you, there are demons out to find you. stars to the sky. Oh, Stockholm. And someday you might understand broken hearts and butterflies. Well,